Oh, wow.
So we started the brewery at the other end of Main Street in a carriage house.
The owner's in there. He said he would be happy to show us back where they brew the beer.
Sweetie Weedy.
Yes.
So here is our happy accidental beer vlog of the day from Chatham Brewing.
I know, just because you were being a pest. Past an interesting building, and I said, I wonder what that was. And you said, go past and see it. Maybe there's a brewery near here. And I said, it wasn't a brewery.
And then she goes, bitchy, 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 bitchy.
Yes, I was being bitchy, bitchy, bitchy. I thought it would look like an inn. It was not an inn, it was a restaurant. But as soon as I turned around and we drove past it, then I saw a sign. Good grief, you did something good for once.
We'll put on the BeerVlogs record that this is the first good thing that the Zorky half has ever done.
It is, according to the waitress, the oldest brewery around here in Columbia County. And the owner just offered to take us back and show us where they make it. We have some really interesting beers to try here. Shall I tell you about them so you can speed it up and nobody can understand me?
I'm sorry, you said that too fast. Can you repeat that?
Shall I, for once, go in the actual order they are here?
Sweetie Weedy,
Yes.
could you perchance maybe do something really weird and peculiar and go through
in
the
order?
wonderful beers at Chatham Brewing
I am.
in logical sequential order?
I am going to go in order. I'm going to start with the raspberry wheat beer. And you get the fancy glass. Definitely smells of raspberry. Very nice. It is not a sour at all. It just tastes like raspberry. I feel like I should have a little umbrella in it. It tastes a little bit like I'm drinking a froofy lady drink.
Raspbeer at Chatham Brewing.
It's called Chatham Brewing because it's in Chatham.
Raspbeer at Chatham Brewing in Chatham. Raspbeer. Sweetie Weedy?
Yeah.
That is wonderfully raspberry-licious. I come from a film career where they have the Razzie Awards, and that means something good. This is completely, Chatham Brewing is completely turned that upside down.
No, but you said the raspberry awards are for something bad.
But I'm saying this is turning it like so upside down because this is so wonderfully, wonderfully good.
It would be dangerous to get too many of those because that would go down very easy.
I would gladly go down with a lot of raspberries, Raz at Chatham and Chatham Brewing.
Now we're going to try the Farmer's Daughter IPA, which is made with rye. I have no idea what to expect. Ooh, what is that smell it has?
Sweetie,
What?
can you do that again so I can slow that up and repeat that 10 times?
Ooh. It has a very distinctive smell, and maybe it is the rye. It does have a very bitter finish. It has a really interesting flavor, and I guess that is just the rye. Sweeter on the front and a kind of a bitter finish. It's not real effervescent. It's not real strongly carbonated. It's good, really good. I'm really glad we got it because it's very interesting.
First, in case I'm an idiot with sound, I'm going to do a clap. Farmer's Daughter at Chatham Brewing in Chatham.
How can you savor it when you do that?
Because when I have the Farmer's Daughter, I just want to do it really fast. Really have the Farmer's Daughter really, really fast.
Maybe that's not what she wants.
Farmer's Daughter. And I will say that I worked on Tales from the Dark Side, otherwise known as Monsters, and shot an episode called Farmer's Daughter.
I would think
Tales
the
from the Dark
Farmer's
Side.
Daughter deserves to be sipped and savored.
There you have it. Farmer's Daughter, Chatham Brewer. Completely slam dunked.
Okay, I lied. I'm gonna do the porter first.
All of you are witnesses to her lying
Because I'm
about the
going in the
sequential
order
order.
of the strength. It is not only just a stout, it is an Imperial stout, which usually means it's kind of like a double IPA. Spike Devil Porter, named after the railroad history of Chatham, where we were stopping to turn, there was an adorable old train station.
Was it adorable?
It was adorable.
Adorable.
Yeah, and adorable too. Adorable and adorable.
There you have it.
Oh, this is very nice. It's kind of smoky, kind of chocolatey, but light. Not at all sweet, but also not bitter. Very balanced. Really nice.
Spike Devil Porter at Chatham Brewing in Chatham.
I would expect something called Spike Devil to be more intense.
I would say, sweetie,
What?
if the devil were to come up to me and he had a glass of this, I would spike him right in the porter.
Okay, this is called Northern Comfort Definitely smells stronger. It's very unusual. It's almost like it's a little bit of whiskey. They say it's got coffee, notes of coffee and chocolate, and I feel like I'm tasting like a little bit of a whiskey aftertaste. It's good. Sometimes these high alcohol dark beers get a little bit too intense for me, even though I generally like to taste them. I wouldn't drink a lot of it, but this is highly drinkable.
Northern Comfort at Chatham Brewing in Chatham. Northern Comfort.
Hope it doesn't stain because I spilled it on my pants.
Sweetie Weetie, that was quite one. In fact, I am a northerner, but if I were a southerner, I would quest across the country in an upward direction, because from where I say upward direction is how you, so I would come from listening to Lynyrd Skynyrd way down in the south, where they listen to the Lynyrd Skynyrd. I would go all the way north, and I would listen to Neil Young while inviting Neil Young out to a whole bunch of the Northern Comfort, where we would have a whole bunch of it with Neil Young. I may get a Chatham cheesesteak.
And the owner offered to give us a tour. So should we order our food and then go see behind the scenes? I hope that the porter does not stain though, because it's on my pants.
This is the best completely accidental beer vlog
I don't even think there's
ever.
any probably about it.
I'm Tom Crowell. I'm one of the founders of Chatham Brewing. We started in 2007. We've been in this space since 2014. This used to be it was built as a grocery store. When we moved in, it was split up into 4 different retail spaces, expanded out, and built it into the tap room.
Disguised it well. It does not look like a grocery store.
So,
Oh, wow.
so we started the brewery at the other end of Main Street in a carriage house with this system, just in a little garage carriage house space. At that point, New York State, you could only do growlers to go. And so this is a 3.5 barrel system. We had these 3 open fermenters. And then when we moved down here, we added some 7 barrels and a 10 barrel fermenter. We use this now mostly as like sort of our pilot system, some of the smaller batches and some of our new styles that we want to test out and see how they're going to do.
Interesting stuff.
So yeah,
That Rye IPA was really interesting.
that's our the Farmer's Daughter is our #1 seller actually. That's our most popular beer, and that came about as we had a beer. We have a beer. Actually, it's in one of these tanks now. 8 barrel. That was a 8% high alcohol beer, and when New York State changed the laws to open up the farm brewing, we said, well, what could we do with a locally produced grain? And at that point, rye was one of the only ones available that was grown locally, and so we made a dumbed down version of the 8 barrel, and we called it Farmer's Daughter because it was a farm produced beer with rye. So that's actually our top seller.
I was very impressed that you had 2 dark beers because I really like dark beer.
Yeah, we'll have more throughout the season.
Well, even though I like dark beer, I've gotten a little weary of the ones that you would only want to drink, like sip about 2 ounces of, because they're so intense, and yours were very, very like, it was strong, like the Stout was strong, but not too strong like that, you know?
Yeah, so the Spike Devil Porter was actually one of our first beers. And then the other one was Northern Comfort, which is a coffee.
I like both of them.
Yep. But this is our main production
Oh, look at all
facility.
these cans.
So 20 barrel brew house with some 40 barrel fermenters, and then we have a canning line in the back.
And I could buy some cans of things,
Yes.
right?
So this is our main production brewery now, where we do the Farmer's Daughter, the Checkered Pass. Those
These are some big tanks.
our 2 best sellers, and then Oktoberfest, Nor'easter. So like I said, it's a 20 barrel kettle and then 40 barrel fermentation tanks. This is the can filler. So the cans go in there, they rise up, they come down through.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then, I don't know, you can see this, but so they come through here, they get filled 2 by 2, then a lid drops on the can, comes through, and labels it up. So that's our canning line. Kitchen.
Nice. Looked like maybe he was making his cheesesteak.
No, cans to go are all right here.
Cool. Oh, great.
So we usually have 14 beers on tap, and then 10 or 12
And you have
of
some
these
Farmer's
varieties
Daughter. Okay.
in cans.
Thanks. When we're done eating, I'll pick something out.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure.
A happy accident.
Yeah. All right.